Welcome back to today's talk, and I'm going to talk to you today about asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders. And this is one disorder where so very common in cosmopolitan cities in Mumbai, in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Kolkata. It's very common all across India with the kind of pollution that's happening, and now all across the world actually. Basically, it's a kind of a long-term inflammatory disease of the airways of the lung, and because of that there is a lot of spasm and airflow obstruction causing wheezing, coughing, tightness. It is almost known to be non-reversible, and in modern medicine very high levels of steroids are given to inflate it, to reduce the spasms. And there are many causes of it, including pollution, including allergies, including food habits, including genetical also now they find. But somewhere down the line, our immune system is what is affected. So, asthma for modern medicine, it will help you temporarily in acute attacks, but homeopathy has a long term solution in asthma. And asthma, basically, and I have many cases of asthma where remarkably homeopathy has helped. Just recently, I had a follow up. It was a case of about 60-year-old lady. She would constantly get asthma, breathing attack, breathlessness. She was on inhalers, she was on salbutamol, she was on steroids. And I took her case in detail. I sat with her for half an hour, understood her. And typically she used to get asthma as soon as there is a little weather change and little odor. And when I understood her as a person, I went into her stressful situations. I understood her as a personality, and her main feeling was feeling very unloved and uncared. That was at a deeper level. I gave her a remedy, phosphorus actually, and I just gave a dose and I followed up. And there was a remarkable change. Within first 2 months, the steroids were stopped. Now almost a year, and she's off all medicines. And remarkable change, just so amazing. Homeopathy goes at a deeper level and just changes the entire immune system and hormonal system of the body to normalcy. So even in asthma, the main thing is individualization. But I want to talk to you about certain common remedies that we don't think about in asthma, which I want to put across to you. And I'm going to give you just some points about it. One of the first remedies I want to talk to you about is Justiciada Toda. And it's called as Basaka in Bangla. Motamoti ami Bangla jani. So, one of the main things that I see in Justicia is always the asthma starts with sneezing. It's known as something between Alien cepa and euphrasia. There is a keynote. What is a keynote? I'll tell you. Cough with sneezing, with constipation, with lacrimation, with loss of smell. If this is there, you have to give 30 potency. It's a fantastic remedy. Next remedy, Kali nitricum. I found Kali nitricum more useful than Kali carb in many cases of asthma. I had a very bad case of asthma, and one of the main symptoms of this case was that she couldn't even drink water. Such kind of spasms where she's unable to even drink water. Another symptom that I remember was she was better after walking. I aggravated lying down. And Kali nitricum remarkably helped. It's a fantastic remedy, this Kali nitricum. Next, Kali sulf. Kali sulf is known as an intensified pulsatilla. So it's like a mineral analog of pulsatilla with yellow discharges. And very often in cases of asthma where only there is wheezing remaining, only that is remaining, rest everything is improved. Kali sulf, 30 potency. Typically, you'll also have to study more in detail. You have to understand, is this the Kali sulf feeling also? Next remedy, Metramars. It's also one of the remedies I use a lot, especially in children's case. One of the main keynotes I use is better by flatulence. Better by flatulence. So it should have typical symptom of arsenic, restlessness, thirst, with a lot of pain in the root of the nose, along with cold cough. In children, Lactrum Ars will help you. Remarkable. Next remedy, Grindelia robusta. It's also a very important remedy that I use. And one of the main symptoms of Grindelia is as soon as the patient lies down, there is suffocation. In fact, Grindelia also a very important remedy for kind of sleep apnea. And I use it a lot. Fantastic results in this. Blata. When arsenic fails in acute asthma, think about Blata. It has a mixture of many remedies, better by abdomen like medorinum, aggravated rainy weather like natrum sulph, Blata. One of the Indian remedies I want to discuss about, and this I learned in Kolkata from Dr. Sarkar actually. In cases of lot of breathlessness, when no remedies act, one of the remedies he taught me to prescribe was Cassia sophera. It's also a very important remedy. And lot of respiration along with constipation. These are the two keynotes. Better by bending forward. So typically a little bit like arsenic actually, but low potency Cassia sophera 6. Next remedy we should talk about Yerba Santa. This is actually more for pleural effusion. Eriodactylon. Mucus discharges, yellowish creamy discharges, pains. But always remember after fever cough remaining, Yerba Santa. Next, I talk to you about the worst case of asthma, that is aspidosperma. It is called as digitalis of lungs. In very bad case of asthma, where there is like old man not able to breathe, typical what we think cyanotic pulmonary edema, aspidosperma, querbaco is known as digitalis of lung. Next remedy, lobelia. I think this is a remedy for history of lot of tobacco, lot of smoking. But there is some kind of emotional hysterical reason for asthma in this type of cases, lobelia. One more remedy if I have to talk about ammonium gummigutti. Ammoniacum has symptoms like anthem tart. I think it's very underprescribed. Wheezing with stringy discharge. Old people think about ammoniacum. It's from Umbelliferae family, Conam family. And finally, the last remedy, Senega. I think this is one of the most underused remedy in homeopathy in asthma. This is black coffee, by the way. Nothing else that you're thinking about. So Bryonia. So Seneca has this indication a little bit similar like Bryonia, and they say that when Bryonia is missed, it goes into Seneca. Lot of cough, hot face, red face with sweat, lot of weakness, brought slightest walking aggravate, lot of wheezing. It's a little bit between Anthem tart and Kalibai. So these are some thoughts I wanted to give you today about asthma, and it's one of the diseases where homeopathy has remarkable results. So if you're treating a patient asthma, one of you have asthma, you should find a good homeopath and give your case, and it should help. Write to me what you think about it.